Yeah, I want to finish this bit. Because it's 2:30 now.
Yeah.
I helped save the life at Penzik.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty good. We met a young lady at a party. She was very, very drunk. And at one point, she just up and disappeared. But she was at the party with her friends. So me and JR are thinking, okay, maybe she just left with her friends or whatever. But we end up leaving the party, and we go further into the bog. You've seen the map. Mm-hmm. So basically, she's at the very bottom of the map. Where she needed to be was at the top of the map. So that's, I don't even know how to describe the distance, but it's a couple of miles on foot. And we ended up finding her down deep in the bog, where you really don't want to be if you don't know exactly where you're at.
They call him the luminary. People have all sorts of hopes for him.
We helped her to get to the top of the bog because after a certain point in time, the security there at Penzik, it's all volunteer based, and a lot of people don't know how to drive in the bog at night, so you won't see security down at the very bottom of the bog. They reach the top and then they make their way back to the security station. So we found her down there. She's completely alone, trying to get a hold of her friends, and none of them are coming to help out. They're already drunk, they're already back at camp, and they're saying, you're just gonna have to figure it out. Great friends. So me and JR, we wait with her for a few minutes, make sure that she's okay.
Don't worry.
And we escort her to...
Oh, Erwin.
We escort her
so tight, you know.
to a point where we can get her some
breathe.
water, because she really needed it.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually a golf cart comes by. They're not supposed to give rides, but this was technically like an emergency type situation. So we were able to talk the security into giving her a ride back to camp. But it was a pretty bad situation. She was pretty fucked up.
We'll keep you safe no matter what.
You see her the rest of the trip?
Not until the very last night. She actually found where our camp was, and she came to thank us. But at the time, JR was already at another party, and I was just kind of burning all the wood that we could, so that we didn't have to, so we didn't waste any of it.
No mistake.
But it was a good adventure, man.
We better get this meeting started. I'll see you later, Eleanor.
That baby has no idea where the fuck he is.
Nope.
Good luck. Both of you.
Alright. Once more with feeling.
I'm curious. I'm reading a thing. That one you gotta think about.
This child, he is the one?
And the only.
He bears the mark. There's no mistaking it. Dark one riseth, tree descendeth, luminary, man defendeth.
Okay, that's stupid, but I like it.
Light's mark shineth,
I put a bet on a horse that had
extendeth. With his
excellent
coming,
breeding.
Black
After the horse
Knight
left the
endeth.
starting gate, he stopped to close it behind him.
The final poem in the book of
He's
Erdwin.
reading his phone. He's not paying attention to me at all.
The legends tell us that the Dark
No,
One
the
was
JR actually
defeated by the
texted me.
luminary in the Age of Heroes, bringing eternal peace to the world. But, as I'm sure you haven't failed to notice, monsters walk the land once more.
Okay, go ahead.
The peace of
I put a bet on a horse
is
that had
under
excellent
threat.
breeding. After the horse left the starting gate, he stopped and closed it behind
The
him.
kingdom of Svardsrust has already fallen at the wicked creature's hands, and King Arnut with it. He will be sorely missed.
And now a child has been born who bears the mark. Which brings us to a reason for gathering here today. What does all this mean?
That
for
one only
Erdrea?
works if you can see the how it's spelled. What do you call a horse that can't lose a race?
You speak of the
What?
dark
Sure
one,
bet.
of monsters running wild,
Ah, sure,
of
buddy.
the peace of
Okay.
centuries crumbling. But surely, the birth of the child signals an end to our woes. Now that the luminary is among us, the balance can be restored, the peace can be
Sure, but-
maintained. All is well, is it not?
No, there's no extra R. It's sure bet. Sure bet. Sure
You
bet.
believe that the presence of the luminary will ensure that peace prevails? Can you be certain? Forgive me, Lord Robert, but the Book of Erdwin contains another poem concerning this matter.
Oh, that's,
Does it
these are
not?
real dumb. Where do horses go when they're
It
sick?
does. The very first poem,
Where?
The horse
the
spittle.
prophecy. Well, trees gift, first of many, bold, bright, blessed luminary.
What's black and white needs like
Thy
a horse?
light doth a shadow cast.
Black and white horse.
Lo,
A zebra.
the dark one, bleak, black, vast.
Good.
What are the two of you implying? That the luminary causes the appearance of the Dark One?
Without light, there cannot be shadow. Without darkness, the stars cannot shine. This has always been the way of the world.
Your hat is stupid.
Darkness and light must coexist.
I don't
So,
appreciate that,
indeed,
but
the
I mean, you're
birth of
entitled
the
to have your
luminary
opinion.
may
Yeah,
well
and your
be
nose is too
what
long.
causes the dark one
Okay,
to
why are you
awaken.
coming at me like this, bro?
Yeah.
You dare to imply that my son is somehow the source of our troubles? That the luminary isn't a force for good?
Can we be certain that he is? Evil does not always take a monstrous form, after all. You must have noticed the sinister glow emitted by Erdwin's lantern of late. Ever since your child was born, in fact.
What are you trying to...
Stock baby crying noises.
I
The
got to hear that
star
all fucking
sings
week.
at night, you know. I have heard it. It sings of Erdrea's destruction.
King Gustav is right.
There was a
Don't
point where
you
I
start.
confused the baby too. We were camping with a baby,
Ominous
For
footsteps
context.
approach.
and
We all hear
one
them.
of the last nights we had chili for dinner.
As the leaders of this
So,
world,
he
we
was
owe it
close
to
enough.
our people
He started
to
crying
root
'cause
out
he-
even the
he just
slightest
did
hint
that.
of evil at its source.
And so I would take a little
Even
spoonful
when
of the
that
chili. It was a little
source
spicy.
is
And as he would
painfully
cry
close
with his
to
mouth
home.
open, I just fucking toss a spoonful of chili in
Why
his
don't you just
in
come
his
out and
mouth,
say
and it
it?
would like short
You're
circuit his
asking me to
brain for a
kill
second.
My own son, my own flesh and blood. Something happened. Not long before the child was born. I'm sure some of you saw it.
Wow, Rab, this is fucked up, man.
Yeah.
You're not even speaking out about it at all.
Blinding light shot up from Yggdrasil and set the sky aglow.
You're at a table of people
For a
saying,
moment,
"Kill your grandchild,"
it
and you're
seemed
just
that
like
night had become day.
Chilling.
quietly nods.
Well, he's no longer the king right now, so he has no room to talk.
From the mark
This is
on his
Why is he
hand.
at the table then?
Because it's the transition.
Child is a force for good.
Like, he is
I've
the
never
king
been
right
more
now, but
certain
not
than
really.
anything.
Erwin is the one who needs
He
to
did not
speak.
give rise to the darkness. He was sent to drive it out. Light and dark are not two sides of the same coin.
Yes,
The
they
light
are.
of the luminary is a gift. A gift that will cleanse the world of evil.
They're speaking their religion. And that's why all of this falls apart.
A rousing performance indeed. Of course, if you had shown even a witless conviction, we would have had no choice but to remove the child from your care.
Did we ever say that he looks like Dr. Giro?
Yeah. a
Okay.
lot. Like almost every time he's
The
on screen.
luminary
Good.
is the child of Yggdrasil.
It's been a
He
minute,
alone
alright?
can bring
Yeah.
light to the world.
I got poo brain
He must
and bad
be
memory,
protected
so
at all costs.
I hope
Remind
you
me
will
again what
forgive
Manny
us
knows.
our little test.
Yeah.
But we had to be sure
trade them
how
for things and
strongly
stuff.
you
It's cool.
believed. Your face.
I am satisfied. Send him to Heliodor when he comes of age. He will be trained in all that he will need to fulfill his destiny. We must confer upon the luminary the power to lead us all.
King Carnelian. Everyone. I don't know what to say.
So they were talking shit to test him.
yeah, I get it. Wait, we are killing the
Very
kid?
good.
Oh, good.
The most
Thank
pressing
God.
item on our agenda is dealt with. And it ended just as I knew it would.
Where's more wine?
Now the matter is settled. Our kingdoms are united in their purpose.
Let all be as Yggdrasil wills it.
That concludes the colloquy. Now, all that remains is to introduce the luminary to his adoring public.
Thank you,
Troll
King
in the
Carnelian.
dungeon.
My friends, I'd like to thank
How
you
do you
all
make an
for coming.
Appaloosa?
Now,
that?
It's a type of horse.
Your
But how do you
Majesty.
make an Appaloosa? You shake the tree.
That's a
What
good
is
one.
it?
You must flee the palace immediately. Monsters. Hundreds of monsters.
When does a horse talk?
What?
When he wants to. Why are you swimming?
We're under attack. Everyone, we have to get
Why
out
were
of here
Zekins in the
now.
water?
Because it can swim. Snakes can swim.
Where is the luminary, Burbs? Give him to us.
They have come in force, but they shall not have the child. Lord Robert and I will keep them at bay. Take Eleanor and the child and flee the castle. Now!
But King Carnelian, this is suicide!
You need not fret on my behalf. I am not in my dotage just yet. Now go!
Thank you.
Both of you.
Cutscene city, bitch. Cutscene city, bitch.
Which, to be fair, this is also like 17 years beforehand.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could understand them being a little more peppy, but Rab should not be as fucking good as he is at his age.
Yeah.
I guess, what would their people be called? Drusilians? Dundrusilians?
Yeah.
They're just built different.
Where is the cutscene? Actually, can I do things in this form? Can I obtain things in this form?
Let's try this one. So a horse walks into a bar and approaches the manager. "Excuse me, sir," the horse says. "Are you hiring?" Manager looks at the horse and goes, "Sorry, pal, why don't you try the circus?" Horse looks around and goes, "Why would the circus need a bartender?"
You doing okay there, bud?
He's scared.
He's so scared.
Mm.
Here's a place to save, which would be a good idea.
One's really dumb. A horse sits down in a movie theater, and the woman next to him asks, "Excuse me, are you a horse?" "Why, yes, I am," replies the horse. What are you doing at a movie theater?" I really like the book.
King Erwin, there you are. We were so worried. You're alive.
You're riding on a horse full speed.
thank
There's a
the
giraffe
heavens.
right beside you and a lion
When we
nipping
saw
at your
the
heels.
monsters
What do you
coming,
do?
We feared the worst for you both.
Get off the carousel and sober up.
Never mind that now. We need to get out of here, all of us. Come on.
You're drunk. Get out of here. You've been forcibly removed from the carnival.
Yeah. No one knows where your pants are either.
No matter what
Not
happens,
even you.
That's
I
what's
will get you
alarming.
out of here. I promise. Let's go.
Let's go.
I wish his dad looked different.
Why?
Because he looks so, like, generic and nondescript that while this moment's supposed to be cool of him in the armor, it just looks like a regular guy wearing the armor.
When I look at his dad, I've said
We
this
should be
several
able to get
times,
out through here.
I think of Antonio Banderas. And so when I see him, that's who I picture in the armor.
I would have put him as, probably,
Don Rodrigo.
Don Rodrigo.
Yeah. But Don just, he's got that bushy stash, whereas this guy's got that
Pencil.
thin, the pencil stash that Antonio does.
I'm sure if he wanted to, he could grow a thicker mustache.
Oh, yeah.
I do think some of the monster
monsters are
designs are
everywhere.
interesting.
They're just like
What are we
Persona
going to do,
clones.
Erwin?
Well, yeah, but
If they've made it this
some
far
of them
around
are
the castle,
different. Like,
Yeah.
they must have the
that's a
place surrounded.
Dullahan. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
We'll have to
The
use the
Dullahans
tunnels.
are just headless
This way.
knights. Or in some cases, just ghosts possessing armor. Possessing.
It's when they put a little spice on the armor.
When they put a little spice on the possession. When the person who's being possessed is a little salty.
I think this was the one.
But then they wouldn't be able to be possessed. At least not by demons.
Quickly,
I'm
in we
just
go.
going for a spice.
Before the monsters find us.
Has anyone tried that yet? Making a possessed person eat a healthy enough amount of salt.
Just give them some noodles.
Just enough that won't kill them. But up their sodium intake.
Can people with really bad, like, cholesterol and heart problems get possessed?
Get possessed?
Because their sodium intake is so wild?
I mean, who knows?
The ghosts know.
The ghosts know.
You know, I heard the demon a couple times while you were gone.
Oh, yeah?
I was sitting here one night, and I had my headphones on.
I'll deal with
and
him.
I heard,
Get out of here! Quickly!
Oh.
And I walk into the living room, and Freya's on the couch. She's not freaking out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Run!
Was it the
I bet it was
heater
her
closet
claws.
again?
I
Or,
bet it was her claws on the couch.
Yeah.
Like she was adjusting.
All right, you despicable creatures. Do your worst. You won't
That sword
get
looks too
past
thin
me.
for someone wearing that much amount of armor.
It's the angle.
He really looks like he's got a rapier.
Alright, Dad, let's go. Don't worry, Dad, I got it.
What the fuck?
God damn you!
Lucifer. Barbatos.
Be gone, damn you!
Why were you using Dragon Slash on an enemy that's not a dragon?
It's probably his strongest move.
And stay down. Right. Time to get after Eleanor. King Carnelian? Over here, Your Majesty! King Carnelian? What in the... Who are you? What do you think you're doing?
Oh, hello. Welcome to the bondage party.
Your Majesty!
Erwin, is that you? What happened? Is everyone safe?
I don't know. Probably not.
You're all right. Thank goodness. Jade's with Eleanor and the wee one, Your Majesty. They made it safely out of the castle.
I see. Good. Very good. I shall send my forces after them right away.
Your Majesty, what do you...
No blood, he's still alive. It's cool.
The bloodline of the luminary ends here. Today.
King Carnelian? Your Majesty? Sire. Forgive me. I was unable to find you. I thank the heavens that you are unhurt.
He's a little older than Jade.
King Erwin.
Yeah.
I thought they were closer
What
in
has happened
age.
here?
I had no choice. He came at me in a
About
frenzy.
10 years, I think.
Queen Eleanor has absconded with the luminary. And with my daughter.
Because she's like 9 or 10 right
Surely
now.
not. Whatever would
When
possess
she
them
was
to commit
born, they
such
were
acts.
just like maybe 12 or 14 because they were
The birth of the
training
child
to become
has
knights.
put them both under great pressure. It has also caused the coming of the monsters, the loss of countless lives. Perhaps the coming of the luminary does bring darkness in its wake. After all, without him, this tragedy would never have come to pass. Yes! I
You
see
silenced
now.
the Lord earlier.
He
No, I
is not
didn't.
our savior. He is the harbinger of the night to come. The child of evil. The dark spawn.
Dark spawn.
He must be found and dealt with. The peace of Erdrea must not be permitted to collapse. Find him. Leave no stone unturned.
Sire.
No. He is no harbinger of darkness. He is the luminary. The savior. Someone, please. King Carnelian must be stopped, or the world will be plunged into darkness. Eleanor, please, forgive me. I was too weak.
I am the Gloomnivore. I devour despair. And this one's misery is just exquisite. His kingdom ruined, his family gone, betrayed, dying alone. Which is why I've been drawing out his torture for all these years. One must savor such succulent suffering. But even the most fabulous feasts must come to an end. It is time to move on to the next course. How does your despair compare?
And I'll say another thing about the monster designs
Hold
is
still while I
none of
sound
the like
your
this should be like a notable boss.
Yeah,
It looks like just a regular enemy.
it is.
Give
give yourself to
Like, this should be a thing that's like...
Let anguish consume.
This should be one of the... When you look back at Dragon Quest bosses for the like, beating this game, like, man, I loved when I had to fight so-and-so to get his dad's back, his dad's soul out of darkness, and it's just a fucking purple lion.
Yeah.
Of your soul. Yes. Your powers were stolen and used to give birth to a monster. You could not protect your friends. You could not save the world. What kind of hero are you? Pathetic. Wallow in it. Marinate yourself in misery. Yes.
Oh, I hate this. I hate mouth noises.
Can you hear me? Please, you must listen. There is a light inside you that can never be extinguished. It is waiting, biding its time, but it is there, and when it shines forth, it will illuminate the world. Now is that time. You are the luminary. You must conquer the darkness. You must shine.
So,
this light is...
beans.
What's happening?
Hey guys, I got my powers back.
You're back with us, laddie. Are you alright?
And I came with a friend.
This light, disgusting. It blinds me. It fills my mouth. It tastes of hope.
Disgusting.
This is the beast responsible for King Erwin's suffering. We must defeat it and lift His Majesty's curse.
Thank you, Hendrik.
You dare disturb me while I prepare to sample the next delicious morsel of misery. No matter. Your screams of agony will surely whet my appetite.
Raw.
Stay alert.
Go to sleep. Lion strat.
Your nightmares are
Like I needed to train before this fight.
My thanks.
Kazam!
Kazam! Yep, just keep doing you, Xildan.
Your nightmares are only beginning.
You guys will wake up at some point.
Yeah. There we go.
How do you miss a res?
There we go.
Help is at hand.
Anyways. Just let the game play. It'll figure itself out. Alright, let's go!
Here you go, laddie.
Oh, neat.
Do not give in. Leave it to me.
Yeah, so after this fight, I'll definitely need to go and train somewhere.
Yeah.
This is getting a little close.
Sink into the
Oh, good.
Not
He's dead,
bad
but
at
so am
all.
I.
There's life in the old dog yet.
That's an interesting tweet, Hideo Kojima. Just posted a picture of the title screen of PT. It's been 8 years.
Ah. Please?
Take my armor, son.
Actually, yes.
I keep the mustache, though.
Where am I?
The void.
Yeah. Welcome back, Dad.
Wait. Those eyes. I'd know them anywhere.
My eyes changed shape.
Yeah, right?
Son. Is it really you?
I had Krillin eyes last time you saw me.
It was you who saved me, wasn't it?
Erwin, you're back. You're back to your old self at last.
Eleanor?
Our son has freed you. Despair no longer holds you captive. You are free to join me after all these years.
I am, my love. I am.
My dear son, my darling boy. Many hardships await you. Many trials lie ahead. But you must not stray from your path. You must not falter. Let the light of hope, the light inside you, be your guide. And remember, we will always watch over you.
May your heart be your guiding key.
Farewell, my darling. I love you so much.
Goodbye, my little one. Goodbye, Erwin. I hope both of you find peace at last.
Honey, your hand!
The mark. It's glowing again. Your powers, they're back!
The luminary is restored to us, and all thanks to his honored parents.
Hooray! How about you go to Octagonia? Okay. Make sure there's no more cutscenes. I think we're done. Yes. Okay, cool.
Now we need to grind.
Yeah, I need to really grind. At least grind more money so that I can get better equipment at this point.
Yeah.
Because that's really what's keeping me behind. It's not really the levels. I'm fine. I could beat the game at the level that I'm at. We're taking heavy damage.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see you guys in the next episode.